Welcome, everyone. My name is Amy Croto, Shellfish Constable and Hearing Officer. Today is October 8th. The time is 2:04 p.m. and we are meeting here via Zoom to discuss the 2024 into 2025 proposed shellfish regulation changes. We'll share my screen to bring those up. There we go. So in the subject, changes to the town of Barnstable shellfishing, eel, and herring and aquaculture rules and regulations is proposed by the Natural Resources Division of the Marine Environmental Affairs Department after consultation with the Shellfish Committee. By way of background, the town of Barnstable maintains a comprehensive compilation of rules and regulations for the management of town shellfish, eel, and herring natural resources, as well as town shellfish aquaculture licenses. An annual review of these regulations is conducted by staff to ensure that the regulations meet the current needs of the community. Changes in the regulations are recommended by staff to the town manager. The Shellfish Committee is invited to discuss proposed changes and also to provide recommendation to staff and the town manager. The town manager holds a public hearing on any proposed revision, which is what we're doing here today, to the regulations, and public is invited to comment on the proposed changes. The town manager's approval of shellfish, eel, herring, and aquaculture regulations shall become effective upon the expiration of 30 days from the date town council is notified in writing of said regulation approval, unless the town council votes within said time to disapprove of said regulation. It is noted that the town manager can elect to have other individuals appointed as hearing officers to conduct the hearings, and that is why I am present as the hearing officer today. Under Shellfish Committee review, initial discussion took place on August 14th, 2024, and a unanimous vote in favor of the 7 committee members present at the September 11th, 2024 meeting took place. The following list represents the proposed changes and rationale. Therefore, the regulations have been reformatted to include the proposed changes. The entire regulation is outlined and changes are highlighted in bold for ease of identification. The first proposed change to the regulations is under section 407-17, where the proposal is to amend the existing regulation by removing the crossed out wording highlighted in bold. This is pertinent to Southside harvest restrictions and specifically to subset B, harvest days and hours. The commercial harvest of softshell clams on the south side of the town of Barnstable shall be allowed Monday through Saturday. The regulation says now November 1st through May 31st and Monday through Friday, June 1st through October 31st. The harvest of shellfish by hydraulic method is prohibited 1/2 hour before sunset until 7:30 the following morning. The recommendation here is to remove the prohibition November 1st through May 31st and Monday through Friday, June 1st through October 31st, making effectively the commercial harvest of Southside softshell clams on the south side of town allowable year-round Monday through Saturday. The rationale, as put forth by Natural Resources Division, is that this addresses the current size of the fisheries and offers more waterfront working days to a shrinking industry. The second proposal is pertinent to section 407-18, where we're looking to amend the existing regulation by removing the crossed out wording highlighted in bold. These are north side harvest restrictions. Harvest days. The commercial harvest of softshell clams on the north side of town of Barnstable shall be allowed Monday through Friday. Well, you're looking to get rid of Friday and allow the harvest of softshell clams on the north side of town also on Saturdays. Currently, the regulation also says, however, commercial harvest is prohibited on Wednesdays, May 1 through October 15 annually. Beginning January 1, 2021, the opening and closing of commercial harvest of softshell clams on the north side of the town of Barnstable on Wednesdays, May 1 through October 15, shall be governed by section 188-4, subset A-2 of the town of Barnstable Code. Again, the intent of this regulatory change would be to allow more waterfront working time to what used to be a more than 200-person fishery that now is a closed at 47 fishery as described by Natural Resources. The third and final regulation in question is 407-22, where they're looking to amend the existing regulation by removing the crossed out wording highlighted in bold and adding the wording highlighting bold. And this is pertinent to Northside commercial quahog regulations. As it stands right now, harvest days, the commercial harvest of quahogs on the north side of the town of Barnstable shall be allowed on Monday through Saturday. However, commercial harvest is prohibited Wednesdays, May 1 through October 15 annually. The request here is to make the commercial harvest of quahogs on the north side of the town of Barnstable available Monday through Saturday and year-round, removing that time of year restriction. In addition, there is a request to change subset C, commercial quahog harvest area restriction, which currently reads, the commercial harvest of quahogs shall be allowed east of a line extending north from the Barnstable Yacht Club Pier. We're looking to remove that description as it's based on an older definition of the Scudder Lane recreational area, and instead replace it with the commercial harvest of quahogs shall be allowed in all areas of Barnstable Harbor open to the harvest of shellfish, with the exception of the Scudder Lane recreational area as defined under Article 7, Section 407-44, subset A, Section 1. This again was to address the current size of the fishery and offers more waterfront working days to a shrinking industry, and also better defines the area in which commercial shellfishing is allowed in the town of Barnstable. So at this time, I would take commentary from Caitlin Carpenter, who is a natural resource officer, aquaculture specialist in town, and is representing natural resources. And also the Shellfish Committee, as no committee members are here today. Just make sure you get close to that, yeah.
These proposed regulation changes were put forth by Natural Resources as part of the annual review of the town of Barnstable shellfish, eel, herring, and aquaculture regulations. When these regulations were first crafted and approved, the intent was to address a commercial shell fishery of over 200 permit holders who during the summer months would be in competition for limited access to waterways with aquaculturists, recreational boaters, and the recreational shell fishery. While access, especially to the north side of town, will always be an issue, the proposed changes to sections 407-17, 407-18, and 407-22 all reflect the division's support of the existing closed 47 permit commercial fishery by offering more waterfront working days. The other proposed change in section 407-22 was also to better define the area open to commercial harvest within Barnstable Harbor. The three proposed regulation changes were discussed by the Shellfish Committee at their August 14 meeting and at the September 11 meeting of the Shellfish Committee. The members voted unanimously in favor of the proposed regulation changes being approved, with 7 members of the 9-seat committee present at that time.
Thank you.
Welcome.
At this point, I would take any questions or commentary from the general public. I can see Councillor Clark is in attendance. Do you have any questions or comments? Please unmute yourself.
Thank you for your hard work. I have no suggested changes. Thank you for your faithful follow-through.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So at this time, it is 2:13 p.m. We will close this hearing. Minutes from this meeting will be forwarded, from this hearing will be forwarded to the town manager, which will start the 30-day town manager review and subsequent 30-day town council review. Everyone take care.